First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to the Most High God Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out to wake up our people, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, to their true identity, which is the Israelite of the Bible.
That's right.
Also to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom America, scripturally known as Babylon, Sodom, and Egypt.
That's right.
And to let the white man know he's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, and his biblical identity, which is Esau.
That's right.
So we're going to start off. I'm going to let the soldier of God do his proving grounds, and then I'm going to go in after that. Go ahead.
God.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. We about to go in. Everybody prepare yourself. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world today. It's been a lot of death. We're dealing with a lot of death in the world. In this same location where we standing at, a brother across the street was killed. 2 other brothers were shot in that same situation from the information that I've gathered, as well as in the media. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that XXX Tentacion has been murdered. I'm pretty sure you heard that Jimmy Wampo has been murdered. These are things that have taken place. In the Bronx, New York, you had a 15-year-old boy stabbed 15 times. 15 plus times. Lysandro Guzman by his opposite brother. But you want to know something? All of this takes place, and it's a matter of what's going on in the world today, and where do we have to go to realize all of this at? We got to go to our scriptures. That's right. So that's why we're going to bring this out. Bring that out for me out. We're going to hit the first one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
That's right.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It says that if you hearken and you listen diligently, hearken means to pay attention. You need to know what's going on right now, because if you're not listening, you're going to miss the message.
To observe and to do all his commandments with
Salat, I got you. To observe and to do all his commandments. What's going on, brothers? To observe and to do all his commandments. That's what you have to hearken unto. That's what you need to listen to. Go ahead.
which I command thee this day,
God,
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
it says that if we hearken, if we pay attention, if we listen, that we're going to be set up high. We're going to be the strong people. And if you know anything about the Hebrew Israelites, and if you know anything about the Sakari, we come out to tell you that the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans need to be set on high.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Jump it down to verse 15.
That's right.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
It says that if you will not hearken, if you will not pay attention, if you do not take heed,
to observe to do all his commandments,
to observe to do all his commandments. You can't just let one go. You can't slouch on it. You are not allowed to lack on one of them. We have to observe, we have to hearken, we have to do all of the commandments.
and the statutes which I command thee this day,
That's right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
It says that all of these curses shall come upon thee. That's just one part of it. Then it says that they will overtake us. That's the second part of it. And as you can see in this world, these curses have overtaken us.
That's right.
They flooded us.
That's
We got
right.
brothers being killed and brothers killing brothers. Go ahead and jump down to that for me, out.
Done. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
So let's ask a general question. When you're dealing with something tender, when you're dealing with something delicate, we're just gonna put that next to fragile. If you moving fragile stuff in your home, you want to treat that with the most care. You want to keep that to yourself. You want to make sure that it's safe. We don't do that for our brothers nowadays. We out here killing each other. We out here selling each other blood. We doing all kinds of things that don't show that we care about our brothers, that are tender, that are delicate, because we need to treat brothers in that range.
That's right.
Our brothers ain't being shown no love.
That's right.
Every song you hear, you can hear brothers talking about showing no love. I don't trust no one. But how much more messed up is that for our people? When you can't walk down the street and you can't see another black man and trust him.
That's right.
That's a problem. When you can't walk down the street and see another Mexican man and just be at peace. That's a problem.
I can say
Go ahead,
If I could say this, that's crazy that you say that, because you Hispanic people don't trust each other.
Right.
Black people don't trust each other, but they see a white man and they quick to smile and nod.
Hey,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? They quick to smile and nod at the damn devil. That's fine. See, you trust your enemy. Somebody give me Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Because here's the problem with our people. They want to keep their head up the white man's ass, so far up the white man's ass, they can't even see who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They believe that Christ is that faggot over there
Yes,
instead of
right.
a strong black man who he really is, according to the book of Revelation and Daniel. The Bible tells you what Christ looks like. You got it?
I got it right
You got it? Go on, read.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10.
Read.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy, not for 1 second. Because when you trust your enemy, you trust in that fag right there.
That's right.
And if I can say this, we got people that's across the street, you know, they're putting thumbs down and all of that. We're telling you not to trust your enemy. I bet you wouldn't trust that man that raped you. You wouldn't that man that's forcing you to do prostitution on these blocks. You ain't gonna trust that man all the way. But you gonna sit here and you gonna get it. That's because we trying to tell our people not to kill each other.
And the soldier makes a powerful point. Keep going up.
Salat. For like as iron is rusted, so is his wickedness.
So just like iron rust, just like iron is eventually going to show that rust up and start decaying,
Right.
so will the wickedness of the so-called white man and the rest of these nations.
That's right.
They're wicked. You're going to see that they're evil. But y'all so blinded that you would much rather just love the white man. That's right, sis, that's right. Go ahead, keep going out.
On that scripture?
No, go ahead, go back to your lesson.
Okay.
And this is the good thing about it when people see that there are people out here doing something and you can get that recognition. Because you want to know something? We ain't out here for no money.
That's right.
We ain't out here to play no games.
That's right.
We got...
What Hashar said, like the General Hashar said, we ain't shaking a goddamn pot in your face out here. We doing this for free.
That's right.
We out here, y'all gotta understand, we got babies out here. We got kids that walk these streets that we gotta protect.
That's right.
I don't know if anybody has paid attention lately. Matter of fact, find out in the curses where it said about our children. They'll be sold into another.
I think that's like 37.
I think it's like 37, like. Because you know something? We're dealing with that too. I meant to ask you, I just recently heard that that one of the issues that Guatemala is having, you know, because they're dealing with the people that wanted the kids being taken and everything, the gangs are pushing them out. So, you know, that's one thing. Our eye are evil towards our brothers that the Guatemalans are pushing their people out. They're chasing them into America, and they're getting caught here. And we don't know what them kids are going through. I've heard plenty of stories of sisters saying that the kids are getting raped.
And if I could say this, in Guatemala, you can't even have a little bit of money because the gangs start taxing you.
Exactly.
They start going over there knocking on your door because they see you got a little bit of something. Not even a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one kind of what you got a preset.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the crazy part that we don't. That we telling people that the Hispanics ain't going through the curses because somebody just commented on this channel that the Hispanics ain't Israelites, but we going through the curses.
Right.
The eye being evil towards your brother.
Right.
Our children being separated from us.
Right.
You know, the people from the other side of the earth coming here.
Hey, and if you want to talk about, you feel me, not having no money, Mexicans work for nothing. They even built this place off of nothing. And y'all want to talk about the curses? See, this is the problem with a lot of you people. Y'all want to talk about all Negro. If we go back to the 1400s, to the 1700s, where were the Mexicans at? Where were the Guatemalans at? Where were the Dominicans at? All of our Hispanic brothers were in servitude. They were being serviced, they were being slaves.
Bring it out.
They going through the curses just like we was. They was Negroes too, since y'all want to talk about it.
That's right.
Want to talk about all Negroes and Mexicans is all Negroes too.
Bring it out.
Accept your brothers. 32. Give me that, please.
Go back.
Oh, okay, boom. Salah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. That's right. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Now, if y'all know anything about slavery, do I got to go back to roots? Do I got to talk about how Kizzy was taken from Kunta? That's the same thing that we got going on right now.
That's right.
At the Mexican border, all them kids is getting taken. They don't want the adults no more. They want the little kids. There's some sick freaks like that.
Hey, soldier, if I could,
Go ahead.
if I could say this, even at that, they're talking about, oh look, they signed a treaty so that they could give the kids back. That ain't true, man. You think they could? It's an if they feel like doing it, and if we feel like we're going to have to do it. They're still going to separate the kids.
Hey, and if we want to talk about treaties of America, y'all never stood on any of y'all treaties.
That's right.
Y'all overturned on every, y'all taking y'all hand out the deal or had y'all fingers crossed every time.
Right.
Y'all never treated blacks, Hispanics, and Mexicans the proper way they should be treated in this country. That's theirs. Now we talking about these kids getting taken. What about CPS? Let someone see you whooping your kids or disciplining your kids. They gonna call CPS on you. That's right. Then your kids gotta grow up in another family. You don't know what's going on in these other families.
Talk about it, huh?
Hey, and to talk about that treaty that they signed, I just seen a whole bunch of Guatemalans coming over here that were reunited with their kids. But guess what? They had house arrest bracelets on, ankle monitors.
God.
What the hell?
Just to see their kids.
Just to see their kids? Just to get their kids back.
And then the soldiers bringing a powerful point last night.
And the soldier Shaw brought a powerful point last week when he said 1,500 kids are missing.
Right.
And then they said 1,475, so, but you still got 2,500, you've got 25 accounted for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what about the other 1,475 kids?
Right.
Y'all ain't saying nothing about them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What about the kids that are crying for their mom sitting in these cages?
Hey, we got all these down closed private prisons. These big ass Walmarts that have been taken over. Y'all got these kids living inside of cages. Nobody should live in a cage. Don't want to talk about all the atrocious stuff that happened. The Holocaust ain't happening. The Holocaust is happening to the Guatemalans right now.
That's right.
That's what's going on right now.
That's right.
Trying to genocide our people out here. No one, it's not to even mention that we got the damn Chinese man in Jamaica doing all the damn things he's doing over there, all types of debauchery, trying to buy up the land. What's going on, brother? We gotta protect the home out here. We can see that these Americans don't give a damn. They don't care about these kids. And if they don't care about black and Mexican kids, if they don't care about Mexican and Guatemalan kids, what makes y'all even think that they care about black lizards? You said what? You feel me? Hey, and that's what we try to do, sister. We just talking about brothers need to stop doing that. That's what we doing. This is what that sister's right. We gotta clean this up.
That's right.
This is the cleanup method. Somebody gotta step out their wicks. That's right,
right,
sister. Hey, that's what we need to do. Y'all hearing it from our sisters. You wanna know why? Because she grieved and she has to wait for her babies to come back in the house. That's right. She don't know what's gonna happen. She don't even want to let them leave like that. That's right. Because something could happen to them. Y'all sick of me when y'all tell me that the Mexicans ain't our people. If you ain't never grown up with Mexicans, don't speak on Mexicans.
That's right.
You can't tell me nothing about no Mexicans going through no curses.
Bring it out.
That's right, black and brown, brother.
That's right.
We the ones out here. Fuck this damn white man.
That's right.
Salat, hey, we gotta edify our cousin. Hey, forget the white man, forget the Asian man, forget the Asian woman, forget the Arab man, forget the Asian woman, forget all of them.
That's right.
All of them have had us in their captivity. But you wanna know something? We gonna get the upper hand.
That's right.
Take over. Y'all gonna be our slaves. We got next.
That's right.
All y'all need to think about that. Hey, brothers, we gotta help each other out. Black and Mexicans.
That's right.
We gotta be able to aid each other. Hey, it happens, brother. It happens. What's going on, brother? Black and Mexicans need to get together. That's what we on. That's right. We gonna get there. You feel me? Be safe, brother.
Hey, shalom.
That's right.
That's right.
That's to you. White man,
Fucker.
turn around. Turn around.
If I can say this, they terrified now. They scared now.
Right.
And they see us out here with microphones, fringes, and Bibles.
That's right.
Oh, they terrified now.
That's right.
They know the prophets are back.
Hey, and this is what y'all been missing. All our people need is a little bit of guidance to be able to do the right thing. It ain't hard, brothers, to not kill your brother. That's right. It ain't hard, brothers, to not sleep with your brother's man. That's right. I mean, woman. Salat, no weird stuff. Cut me from y'all. Don't try to play me on the line. Don't try to play me on the line. You feel me? It ain't wrong to it ain't hard to not do that. You feel me? We gotta look out for each other. That's right. Blacks, Mexicans, and Native Americans. God, bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28,
That's
verse
right.
66. And thy life shall hang in doubt.
Hey, and our lives hanging down. Everything, no lie. Brothers got to come out here, and it's not that it's just crazy, but you got to put it to your mind that you might die out here on these streets. It might happen. That's a doubt. It's like, damn. But that's something we got to live with. We going to get through it. People out here been living and not eating for days, but they still get through it.
Before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
Hey, and you shall fear day and night. Why? Because you can get shot in the nighttime. Why? Because the police will lock you up during the daytime. It's not like that's why, brother. It's not like we ain't got cultures hunting us. What's that? They play on this desk.
Oh, come on. Bring that out and then let him do that.
I know. You finish on that? Let me finish this real quick, huh?
And shall have none assurance of thy life.
Hey, you want to know why we ain't got no assurance of our life? Because the damn Americans ride around here in their damn cars and their cop cars with their flag waving after our lives.
Come!
Just imagine if you had hundreds of blacks, hundreds of thousands of blacks, Hispanics, and Mexicans, and Native Americans on your ass right, man.
That's right.
Your life would be in doubt. You would be scared.
Terrified.
And guess what? That day's gonna come.
That's right.
That day will be here. Even if I'm not here just yet, that day is still gonna come.
That's right.
Remember these words. Okay, yeah. You done enough research, bro? Go ahead, bring it up. This is the book of Ezekiel. That's chapter 37, verse 17. And join them one to another into one stick.
Right.
And they shall become one in thy hand. Hey, and you want to know something? That's when we're identified as Israel. We're not calling ourselves blacks. We're not calling ourselves Mexicans. We're not calling ourselves Jamaicans. We're not calling ourselves Guatemalan. We're labeling ourselves as our nation, which is Israel.
That's right.
We're Israelites. Y'all from the tribe of Issachar. You feel me? Let these black people know where they're from. Let these white people know that they're going into captivity for what they did to our people.
Bring it out.
They put Mexicans on slave ships too. You feel me?
That's the problem with our people.
And that's the problem. We didn't have time, and it's a mix with our people because we just had the brothers that bang on us right now that's not trying to do nothing. You feel me? Then we got this dude who doesn't want to talk about it. But for every 4 of them, guess what? There's gonna be another 50 to 60 black people and Mexican people and Native Americans that say that's right.
That's right.
They're seeking that peace. They want to be at calm. Don't nobody want to wake up thinking that they're going to die every morning. Don't nobody want to wake up thinking that their kids can die if they go to school. You got anything else on that? God.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18.
Right.
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. Hey, brother, he ain't listening, but it's okay. Hey, the police hunt our steps, right? Hey, when you walk into a liquor store and the damn Asian lady right there, she watching you when you walk in there, right?
The menace of society.
Menace to society. Hurry up and buy. It might be a joke to y'all, but we really live this shit.
That's right.
We really go through this. What's up, bro?
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, what you say that the police be out here chasing us? You feel me? What's your ethnicity? He is right?
No, he got.
He got. You Indian? You feel me? So you know that your people got it going a lot worse, huh? But you know that there's something that says something about the Bible just for you, though, brother. I'm gonna leave you with something. Give me Genesis 49 on Gad. You still got something on that? Come on, go ahead.
That we cannot go on our streets.
That we can't go on our streets. They hunt our steps that we can't walk in these streets. That you don't want to go in the streets. Why do you think we got curfew? The so-called white man will tell you curfew is 10 o'clock at night, right? That's what they'll tell you. But what time your mama tell you to get home? Street lights. Before the street lights come on. That's when we supposed to be in the house. Right? Because our steps are hunted day and night. We don't know, your mama don't know what's gonna go on. She tell you to get your ass in the house before the street lights come on. And you better do it.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Hey, and guess what? Take these words with you. The days and the end is near. That it came. The so-called white man is going into servitude.
That's right.
Will
be our slaves.
That's right.
From the child, from the kid, all of them will be our slaves.
That's right.
And y'all need to accept that, and y'all need to know that y'all are kings in this earth. That y'all are princesses in this earth.
That's right.
Fuck the so-called white man.
That's right.
Lift yourself up. Lift yourself up, black man. Help another black man up.
That's right.
We need to stop this prostitution. Sisters, help y'all sisters stop selling pussy out here. That's right. We need to do that. That's right. That's right. And then they just gonna lock you up for it. That's what we need to do out here.
They lock you up for what they started.
Hey, you want to know something? A lot of men argue with their women and don't want to invest into her. They'd rather be a prostitute. But that same argumentative skill can be used as a lawyer, and she can help our people get out. Use your mind for something other than half right, man. We gotta be on our own stuff. We gotta look out for our own. Man.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles.
Hey, if you know anything about an eagle, it can be, what's the highest that an eagle can be up in the air? I don't know. It can be pretty high up in the air, but it can spot a small, right, it's the highest flying bird. I got you in 1 second, let me finish this point, I got you.
Sir.
An eagle could be high flying in the earth and then fly down, scoop in on you, and take a worm up.
What about that desert owl?
Huh?
What about that desert owl?
9930?
I don't know if they fly higher than
Every week.
eagles.
So every
You wanna know
week.
something?
What I
A
write?
desert owl,
Just write it from the
hey,
holder.
it could be up there and it can fly down swift too, right, sister? Snap something right up in the air.
Hey, say to the person in the chat, we're here every Saturday.
Hey, and to the person in the chat, we are here every Saturday. You can catch us from about 4:30 to about 8 o'clock.
That's right.
So you can come out here and we can dialogue. There's no animosity, there's no problems. We need to be able to learn how to talk with each other.
That's right.
You feel me? So if you come out here, come talk with us. We willing to talk to you. I got you in 1 second. Let me finish this real quick.
They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Hey, and me and the brothers was just talking about them building this space station, trying to be Star Wars now. You feel me? They trying to fly up there so they can lay waste. You feel me? So they can lay there, hide, and then try to kill us all. Go into their underground bunkers that they got, and then try to kill us all when we come around looking for something to eat. Come on, man, this ain't hard. This ain't hard, man. It ain't hard to tell your people you love them.
That's
It
right.
ain't so hard. It ain't that hard. Y'all gotta get on it. You had a question, brother. What was your question? My bad. Okay.
We're not raising our children enough to want to become police. We're not
Right.
raising our children enough to want to become
Well, hold on. You can't say that we ain't raising them in a way to become police, because when you go to predominantly black states, the police are the black guys. You feel me? And as growing up as a kid. But okay, what do you mean by their bias?
There's a lot of people just like my race that can be biased on our own race.
Right. And I'm
So
with
in
you.
a sense, that's what I'm saying. They don't count. They're on their side.
But see, we can't. See, that's the problem. Hold on, I got you. Right? That's the problem. We can't let them be counted out. You feel me? We got to get on their helmet too. If there's gonna be just as many black people that are working as police officers, because we need to fix this police and community relationship, we need to start talking to them and letting them hold them accountable for what they're doing. We can't count them out because they're the black voice that's inside of the police station.
That's right.
But it also starts, I can't believe it starts with like children at first, because who's coming
They're
up?
killing the kids.
No,
How does that work?
Now he has a point. As far as, because I knew a brother that was
We can't let our children be glorified, but glorifying the media, the white man.
Oh no, obviously.
Oh, definitely.
But you have a
One
point.
to be whitewashed, one to be this, one to be
That's
that.
what happened.
And then the ones that
Because
don't
then they
want to
start
be that, want to be
taking
better.
the side of the police officer.
Right.
Then they start taking the side of the police officer. I know from personal experience, certain brothers that I knew in the past that they were cops, so they would make excuses from the cop. Killing our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, in a sense, he does have a point.
No.
We got to start raising up, not even be police officers, start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. That first,
Yeah.
and then,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, you push them towards the right direction, become a politician, because they make the laws. They're
Done.
the push
Right.
Now watch this.
Con.
Now, our people, you're right. Our people are oppressing our people. Now go ahead, bring that up.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So you know what I'm saying? That's what our people suffer from. We start having an evil eye towards our brother. That's why you see a lot of black on black crime, brown on brown crime, brown on black crime, quote unquote, because our eye is evil towards our brother. We don't even, man, somebody give me Jeremiah 50 and 33. Because we don't understand that we're oppressed. Is there more on that? Keep going.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, where he shall leave.
And then, obviously, us leaving our kids, because a lot of us grew up in the fatherless homes. I was fortunate enough to have a father, but, you know what I'm saying, he had to work 1,000,000 hours a week, so I barely saw him as it was. You know what I'm saying? So that goes back to them curses.
That's that slavery that our parents are.
Come.
Our children inherit that slavery as well.
Right.
I'm trying to teach their children.
Right. Now, watch. You got it? Come here. Now, watch this. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah.
Right. Right.
Verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel
So the so-called Hispanic and Native American, go ahead.
and the children of Judah
The so-called Black, Western, and Haitian, continue.
were oppressed together.
And we're oppressed together. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of it. Even being raised to have, like you said, our minds being whitewashed. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible thing. We think that white women is winning. We think that, so-called Black and Hispanic women gotta have a white man.
Who are our women? Who are our children? Who are they watching besides like Kendall Jenner?
Right. And those are white people. And those are white people.
They're white people. They're living the white people every
Right.
day. The girls, my little sister watching that. She thinks that's cool. She thinks she do like that.
Just like,
Not cool.
Yeah,
We gotta be ourselves.
And we gotta remember. We gotta come back to this and this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shalom, hey, shalom. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we keep going in this cycle, going in circles, chasing like a dog chasing his tail. Somebody give me second Ezra 5, somewhere in the 40s. We liken the judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep going in a big circle because we want to start likening ourselves to these other nations. And that's not really, and that's definitely not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? We start losing. Somebody give me that in Second Maccabees as well. They like the glory of the Grecians best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get Second Ezra. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's a problem. Man. Somebody can you Yagal, look up the glory of the Grecians in Maccabees. Because and it goes back to an ancient time. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to an ancient time, back even with the so-called Negro, Western, and Haitian, them liking white women. Us too, it goes back to an ancient time. And somebody give me First Maccabees 1 and 11. I know I'm calling a lot of precepts all at once. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You get that 1 and 11, you got that for me.
You're right, brother. You're right.
You got 1 and 11? What you got?
That's right.
We gonna get it, cause yeah. But now watch it. We got people that, just like you said, the people that love the cops, that want to be whitewashed. There's 2 points to that. No, liken it to the glory of the Greek. They liken the glory of the Greek. Oh yeah. Come. Now watch it.
the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. Read. In those days, when thou of Israel wicked men.
So in those days, out of Israel, out of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, in particular right here, the Southern Kingdom, went out wicked men. We call them sellouts now. We call them goons of the tomahawks, bandidos. I don't know if you ever heard bandido, but you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Who persuaded many,
They convinced a lot of us. Go ahead.
saying, let's go up and make a covenant with the heathen.
So let's go make a deal with these other nations. Let's go up to the Asian, let's go up to the white man, and let's make a deal with them. Let's make a bar with them. Let's click up with them. Have you ever heard that term? Let's click up with them. Go ahead.
That are round about us.
That are around us. And you know, even now, you got heathens around. You got Moab, you got Edom, you got Ishmael, you got these other nations surrounding us. Go ahead.
For since we departed from them,
Because if we leave them, go ahead,
we have had much sorrow.
we've been very sad. And it's funny, I always tell these brothers the same story. We always end camp with Death to America. My very first camp I was at, which is this camp, you know what I'm saying? They said Death to America. Jake stick his head out the car and said, where are we supposed to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the promised land for us. Like, bro, this place, who got that? This is not a place of rest. You got that? Did you get that? Who got the glory of the Grecians? Test them all. What you got? Okay, hold that.
You know, one thing I know I've been put together recently in this past week. Why is it that they don't teach us the word exegesis. They don't teach our children the word exegesis. Are you familiar with that term?
Exegesis, yeah, I know what that is.
They don't teach our children. I'm just not But basically, you know, they're not teaching the things that in churches that they should be teaching.
Because they have a government contract. They have a government contract, a 501c3. What they do is, and because if they keep us oppressed, if they keep us, where's the sign at? If they keep us in that, then they'll always be above us. If we keep these, somebody give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Somebody give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Oh yeah. Now what? Now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to your point about them, what, you know, like your little sister. Oh yeah.
Right. Why don't they teach us etymology as well?
Because then they can say this. Because
You'll be able to break down words.
Come.
That's why.
Hold on. Yo, hold this. Go ahead.
Teaching
That's
us
the messed up
algebra.
part.
They're teaching us calculus. They're teaching us social studies.
They have become slaves.
Right.
You know why they don't teach us etymology? Because then they can say, for God so loved the world. See right there, world.
Right.
When in reality, that means society. Go ahead, you guys what I'm saying?
They don't want critical thinking.
Right.
For our people. What they want is my brother is his teacher. He said they want you to remember what I told you and regurgitate it back to me the same way I told you. That's how you get an X.
I've always been young. I've always really seen that. I've seen that stuff young.
Right.
I never like I ain't graduated.
Oh, no, I like that. I did all this stuff. I got my GED. I got a little bit of college. But look, because they want you to think like this, So they took away the honor of their fathers, what our forefathers really had, you know what I'm saying, the law, statutes, and commandments. In this case, even, watch that.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
But they like the glory, in some instances, the women. They like the women better than all of us. Why is it that every black, Hispanic, or Native American thinks getting a white woman is making it?
Right.
Oh, we made it. I got a white woman now. I made it. And look, and this is why. Keep on.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
And because of that, this is why when they get a white woman, what happens when a so-called black or Hispanic gets, or a black man gets with a Kardashian? What happens to him? Lamar Odom, Tiger, what's up? Kanye is the big one. What happened to that? All the career ended. Lamar Odom, I mean, Salaki, but the brother was a crackhead at some point. He looked like he in the truth now. Bro, what's up?
And then they tried to kill Tristan Thompson because he went out and he was messing with a Jake book.
And they try to bash that person.
He was coming out of that thing. Then he when he had a baby.
And see, and that's all. And that's written in the Bible. What happens? Sword calamity comes upon him. Calamity is. Hold on.
Look, we talking about Kardashians. We want to talk about Rob.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
But look at what happened to Black China.
Hey.
She's been getting shit.
Look, read that part again.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
For this reason, sword calamity. All these bad things started happening to them. Rob Kardashian, Black China. Everybody. The only person that ever escaped the curse of the Kardashians is my guy Ray J. He's the only one. He's the only one. He got famous. He got famous off of her. You got some? Good.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 7.
Good.
For what nation is there so great? Who hath God so nigh unto them as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon for him?
So and he's asking, who's close to God like the children of Israel?
That's right.
Who's close to God like the people on this sign right here? Who packs the churches, Doc? Who packs the church every week? Who's packing the churches? Black and Hispanic people, right? Black people and Hispanic people love them some church. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic people love to be Catholics. Black people love to be Christians. And then you got your remnant of blacks that like Catholics, and your remnant that be, you know, even being Jehovah's Witnesses. They love all these things. Why? Somebody give me that in what is it? 10 and 3, right? Zio forgot.
Yeah. 10 and 2.
Somebody give me. Okay, go on.
4. They had them to be their enemies and avengers whose customs they follow so earnestly.
And these being our enemies, we follow their customs so earnestly. Why do black and Hispanic people love their so-called American dream? Why is that?
Right.
It ain't our dream.
Right.
It don't belong to us. What is it, a white picket fence, 2.3 kids? Hispanic people and black people have like 93 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we live in a damn apartment most of the time.
Not going there.
they're American too. In reality, is for me basically work your way up the system. There is no working your way up the system. There's already a set system that there is. They're gonna be up there. They're gonna continue holding that spot. For me moving, it starts off with us. First we start off in the city. For me, then we move on. Basically, we raise our kids to start, becoming up in the city. Actually, as a group too, as a group. Then that's when they start making changes. Because one kid is gonna make it. Because that's when they start telling people, hey, you can't do this. That's because they still got their hold on it, their grip on everything.
And you know, and it's funny because they pick who's gonna be there. Right. And they gonna pick the sucker that's gonna make it into the NBA, the NFL, into the world, into FIFA. Because I like soccer. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Hold on. You got a point? Let me make this point.
What they want is, just like you said, brother, they want to be able to pick and choose who they're going to let up and work their way up in the society. But what we got to understand is we got to have a rulership mentality. We can't wait for nobody to give us. We ain't asking for no hugs from these devils. We want to be able to take what's coming up. We ain't going to wait for nobody to give it to us.
Look, we can't do nothing in the system. What we need to do is come back to. Now what? This is what's gonna happen to the system. Somebody, you finish that. You give me Revelations 13 and 10. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen to the system.
And unto whom they desire to be like in all things.
And who we desire to be like in all things. Again, going back to our American dream. Why do we have to work? Yes. Who tells us that we gotta be rich, monetarily speaking? Who tells us we gotta have that big mansion and that Bentley? Because yeah, rappers promote it, but who's telling them to do that? Who wants them to have that? The so-called white man. Is that right? Now what? This is gonna happen to today's system, right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10.
Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Those that have led into captivity. Well, you know, the Chinese man, all these have led into captivity. Predominantly and chiefly, the white man led us into captivity. Us being the indigenous people back to Europe, and the so-called black West Indian and Haitians to the Americans. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. And so that was what's going to happen to them. They got to go into slavery too, right?
He that killeth with the sword.
And brother, what happened to the so-called Native American? The Native American Holocaust, correct? Same thing happened to the so-called Hispanic. The same thing happened to the so-called Negro. Holocaust. They massacred our people. Well,
must be killed with the sword.
So what got to happen to their whole system and everything? What's that? Yeah, that's right. They took our knowledge and our inheritance.
Back in the day.
Right.
This. Sometimes back in certain areas, we're smarter than back in the days than right now.
Now watch this. And it's funny that you say that. The Bible says the exact same thing. Get that in Deuteronomy 4, start at verse 5. Start at verse 5, because the Bible says that exact same thing. Black, Hispanic, and Native American people were far smarter than we appear to be now. Right?
7:40 p.m.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Behold, he has taught us what's in this Bible. Moses has taught us these things that the Most High taught him, right?
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Come on.
That ye should do so in the land, whither ye go to possess it.
So when we're going into Israel, when we're going into our homeland, we had to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now watch this, right?
Keep therefore and do them.
Keep for and do them. So we got to do these things, right?
For this is your wisdom.
This is our what?
This is your wisdom.
Say it again.
This is your wisdom.
That's right.
And your understanding.
That was our wisdom and our understanding. Why we're far smarter than we are now. Go ahead.
In the sight of the nation.
In the sight of all these people, these damn white people, the devil, all these other people, we were smarter than them.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Who has that power? Who has the power? Who has the power? Who has the power to use exegesis? Who has the power? People go to Harvard now to break down the Bible.
And it was funny, they don't even break it down correctly. You know who has it now? Now, can somebody give me Psalms 147? I'm gonna show you who has it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
Let's say a year ago. I know I had that jealousy and all that.
Right. And you know what's funny? That's part of the curses. You got that?
That's what they're pushing off of their agenda in the media.
What does he say? Now, I'm going to show you who has the knowledge, because they go to college, they can tell you all these things, but this is who has the knowledge of the Bible in reality. Oh, what's your point, huh?
Until we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, we're not going to do anything. Because you're talking about knowledge. Back then, we used to have knowledge, right? Israel was so powerful, we were able to take down nations now.
Nations. And I was just going over with these brothers how we went through nations, destroying them and kicking them out of land because we were keeping these law, statutes, and commandments. And yeah, they go to college. What is it called? What is that? Seminary school. They go to seminary school and they try to act like they know the Bible, but God only dealt with one group of people. Watch this.
Right. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
He showed his word to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Go ahead, Salaki.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
And his statutes and his judgments unto us as well. Go ahead.
He had not dealt so with any nation.
He ain't dealt with nobody else. Not white people, not Asians, none of these people that go to these schools to quote unquote learn the Bible. Go ahead.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They ain't known them. None of these judgments, they haven't known none of this. Go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord.
And we give all glory to the Most High God because
that's right.
But King David gave glory for that. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, what? Oh.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 5.
Go ahead.
For he established a testimony in Jacob.
He established a testimony in Jacob. He established what's going on, what's supposed to be going on. What's up, sister? Oh, yeah, go ahead, show the son.
And appointed a law in Israel.
He appointed a law in Israel. So he gave us, read that again, Doc?
And he appointed a law in Israel.
So he gave us a testimony and he appointed a law in these people right here, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Go ahead.
Which he commanded our fathers.
He commanded our forefathers to do what?
That they should make them known to our children.
So that they should make it known to us. So that we can, until when we have children, make it known unto them. Go ahead.
That the generation to come might know them.
So that now our children will know. Because we have to learn this as grown men. How old are you, brother? 20, and you're just finding out what this is, right? Well, 14. See? Right? And it happens.
The only thing I know.
And you said earlier, right? Absolutely.
Why are they not allowing me to express myself? Why is it smart in my head? I was wondering, I'm always wondering, they're always like, like you said, about and you feed it to me like this, and then you feed me after that happens.
No, it happened to all of us.
I've always wondered, one thing that is always funny, a 4th grade, 5th grade teacher always told me I got a college level reading.
Hey, you know,
it's comprehension of your reading, not just the words, pronouncing the words.
My mother worked 1 grade, and played the God, and everything.
Right. And as you should. Now watch this.
This is Romans 10:2. It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God.
So the Apostle Paul bears a record that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American has a zeal for God. You know what zeal means, right? Like a want, like a desire, like we're passionate for God. Go ahead.
A zeal. A zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
But it's not according to knowledge. You pray to God, but at one point you ain't even know. Right? I didn't know who I was praying to. Right. I thought I knew, but come to find out, I didn't even know who I was praying to. Go ahead.
It says, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
So us being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, somebody give me that in Psalms 119, 142.
And one thing about the word ignorant, a lot of people don't realize is it means untrained and unlearned. It doesn't mean nigga, like how a lot of people try to make that seem. It's just, untrained and unlearned in that thing. So
and that goes back to etymology like you brought out earlier.
That's why I just found this out a couple, but not
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Wow.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
So we went about to establish our own righteousness. What was one of those things? That sign right there. That devil right there.
Right.
Following him.
My grandpa always had a theory to it, but he said, why is Jesus so light-skinned?
Hey, and the Bible tells you, right?
Ever since I was I don't even want to use that word. That's the only thing that's made me aware.
Right.
Ever since I was
The Bible calls it a world.
Right. I've always wondered too, like, damn,
the Bible calls it a world. And you know what Christ looks like?
So much, oh my God, so much. Jesus that was walking through all of the desert and all that. Come on, you gotta be God.
And you know the Bible says what he looks like, right? I'm gonna show. Let me. Yeah, right. The woolly hair, the dark skin, all that.
Bring it out.
We gonna get that to you too. Go ahead.
It says, Salak, I'm gonna start back. It says, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
We haven't established submitted ourselves to the righteousness of God. Who got that from your Psalm 119?
I got it right here.
You got it?
You got Psalms?
You got Psalms. Give me. Hold that. Really?
What you need over here?
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
So the Most High God's righteousness is everlasting, and we're gonna find. And like you said, we wanted to establish our own instead of the Most High. But what's His righteousness? Go ahead.
And thy law is the truth.
And our law and His law, the Most High God's law is the truth. Go ahead. That was it. So like it. I didn't want to repeat. That was it. But you know what I'm saying? That's what His righteousness and the truth is the keeping of these law, statutes, and commandments. Also, give me Revelations 14 and 12. And I'm gonna show, because it's not just keeping the law. Because a lot of these Christians be like, see, all you focus on is the law. But you ain't got no understanding. Not true, but you know what I'm saying? Them Christians ain't got no understanding. Hold that. Because I'm gonna come back to your point earlier. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 12.
Go ahead.
Here is the patience of the saints.
Here's the patience of the saints. Go ahead.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God.
So we got to keep the commandments of God. So contrary to what these Christians will push out there, you have to keep the law. Go ahead.
That's right.
And the faith of Jesus.
And the faith of Yahweh Shai, the faith of the Messiah. We have to keep these two things. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have faith in Christ but no works. Right. You can't have works but no faith in Christ. That's ass backwards. Give me James 2 and 8. Because the brother holding something, because you said you want to change, right? I'm gonna show you, and then give me Acts 3. Repent. Can you refer to God? Repent and be converted. Good.
Then what?
Repent and be converted. It's like Acts 3. What?
The book of James, chapter 2, verse 8.
Salaki, not 8, 18. 18, Salaki. Go ahead.
Verse 18. Ye, a man, may say, thou hast faith.
And a man, you know, the Christian will tell you, I have faith. You don't say, oh, I have faith. I believe I have faith. Go ahead.
And I have works.
And we'll tell you, well, we got works. Go ahead.
Show me thy faith without thy work.
But we're telling you, show us what you believe in without putting in the work. Go ahead.
And I will show thee my faith by my work.
But we're going to show your faith by doing the work, by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We come out here every week to wake our people up. This is how we show our faith. That's another thing. So like you off on a tangent, but these all Negro dudes don't have any camps anywhere. They ain't got no camps. They don't teach anywhere. They'll come up here and try to heckle us and get cut.
No, they don't even come up here. They be online.
No, hey, I'll give it to one brother came up here. One out of 3 million of them came up here.
Right.
What's up, man? You got a question? Oh, you bugged up.
How you feel about the sign?
Hey, homie, how you feel about the sign right there?
You need it to be read to you?
Somebody, hey, what's your ethnicity, homie? You, I'm talking to you. Don't want the microphone. I'm talking to you. You're Caucasian? Oh, man.
Right, we ain't even gonna deal with it. Back to the lesson.
Yeah, anyway, so we show our works. We show our works through hella. We show our works through keeping the law. Go ahead.
Verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead.
So like the body without a spirit is dead. So you know when your body ain't got a spirit, is dead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So faith without works is dead also.
So also keep having faith without keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, without doing the work of the Most High God, is so like hold on. You know what I'm saying? It's dead. It's useless. It's of no use. Go ahead.
Now let me show you how much. Let me show you how much of weirdos people are. Right? Talking about faith and works. Right? How many times people go and apply for jobs? Right? But before they apply to that job, they say what? Damn, I gotta quit smoking so I can get this job. If I quit smoking, I'm gonna get this job, right? So what's the work that they put in? The work that they put in is they don't smoke, right? And what's the faith? The faith is that they're hopefully gonna get the job.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's totally off. That's like confusing as hell. Like, what? You got that much faith and you got that much work in that. You'll put work into doing that, but you won't do it for your God.
Now watch this. Now I'm gonna give you an example. Faith that works is like going to work, not doing nothing, and you're gonna get a check on Friday. What sense does that make?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What sense does that make at all?
You work 2 whole weeks in the faith
of getting paid.
Right.
What if they go bankrupt?
Right. Now,
You're sitting on not having no money.
now watch this, brother. You say you're trying to change, right? You're already on the path right now.
That's right, brother.
Who got better than Acts for me first?
Acts.
Acts 3 is
3 and 17.
Right. Now watch this, and then you got 17. Now watch this. Go ahead.
This is Acts 3 and 19. What? Repent ye therefore and be converted.
So Christians always say, well, see, all you got to do is repent and be converted. Go ahead.
That your sins may be blotted out, when the time of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord.
So it's telling you repent and be converted. Sounds simple enough, right? Emmanuel. Now we're going to show you what converts, what it is to change.
That's
so
right.
you can further your path on improvement. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law of the Lord is perfect. The law, statutes, and commandments, the Torah, the 613 commandments are perfect. Go ahead.
Converting the soul.
And it converts the soul. It changes the soul. So keep on.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
The testimony of the Most High God is sure. Go ahead.
Making wise the simple.
Making wise out of the simple. All the brothers you see up here will not let me know. We were all simple at one point. Even to a point where we thought we knew it all. Then you come see this Bible and you know that it's not true. That looks like Esau. That looks
You got a demon on you.
Yeah.
We still simple.
And if that's Issachar, shows you simple.
Right.
And if that's the devil, like that dude right there, I wanted to, yeah, that's today. Today we're going to build you up, brother.
Yeah.
What's your question, bro?
Where are the Jewish at on this thing?
Give me that, you remember the
I've
amulet?
heard of, I know.
I'm gonna show you that, and then somebody give me Genesis 25. What's up, man?
Now, we're talking about etymology. What does Jewish mean? Let's just take the Jew off, because we know the Jew is something.
Go back to Judas.
Well, okay, so what's ish? No. This is no contested game or nothing like that. It's like, just think of the word in your head when you use ish.
Watch, I'm gonna ask you. You watch TV?
Ish. Like,
You watch TV at all?
ish.
You watch this?
Right.
Watch. You watch TV?
Not really.
Okay, well, black ish is a suffix meaning like or kind of. So Jewish means kind of like a Jew. They're kind of like a Jew, but they're not. Because they're converts.
Oh, you're right. It is. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to think about the word. You think about the word ish. It's just like,
That's the root word.
Exactly. That's the ending word.
Now watch.
The suffix.
Suffix.
That's what it is.
Now watch. The Jewish people they're in the Bible too. They're
Right.
in two places. I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, somebody give me Revelations also 2 and 9 and 3 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Because look, they're even under, because they perpetuated that they're the Jews, right? Oh, as hell. Now watch this. Get 3 and 9. Get 3 and 9.
I got 3 and 9.
Okay, yeah, hold that and get Revelations 3 and 9.
I got Revelation 3 and 9.
Oh, so I would have look for that. Now what? I'm gonna show you the two places. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 9.
So Jewish people got you thinking what? That they're the real Jews, correct? Go watch this. Go ahead.
I know thy works and tribulation.
He knows the works in our tribulation. What's the you know what a tribulation is, right? A hard situation when you're passing through a hard time. So he knows our works and our tribulations. Who's been through more work and tribulation than the Black, Hispanic, and Native American? Now watch this.
And poverty, but thou art rich.
Were they poor? Were they ever poor like that? Because they're the richest people in the world last time I checked. They own the banks.
And they're the top lawyers.
And they're the top lawyers.
And they own the media.
Now, if you go to Riverside, the nicest...
them a lot, down to them, really.
That they're rich, right?
I'm gonna search a lot.
Now watch this. 1 second. Let him finish it. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them.
Hold on. You know what blasphemy is, right?
Filthy lie.
A filthy lie. So you know the blasphemy of them. Go read it from that.
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
It says they are Jews and are not. Who's been perpetuating for centuries that they're the Jews? The blasphemy of them.
That's their land. That's why there's whole wars and shit going on.
Hey, and another thing, I will bring this out another time because I gotta look more into it, but I gotta look more into the scriptures. But it says when the Israelites are in the land, it'll be peace. Has there been peace since 1948? Why not? If they're the people. Exactly. Now go ahead. Bring that out.
You had it.
You had a point, but bring that out. Now watch. Oh, keep on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The chief house of Satan.
Actually, what do you know about Luciferianism?
Oh, the worship was.
I'm saying
Yeah.
I've also traced that back to their shit.
Why do they worship?
Right.
And why they worship Satan, bro?
I know they do.
But they're supposed to be the chosen people. But we out here preaching the Most High God.
Down to it, so that I talk to religions. I've been studying a lot of religions. When it goes down to that, there's a difference between Satanism and Luciferianism.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't trust. Look at the difference between, because actually Luciferianism, the ones who believe Luciferianism say that. And really, God is great. I should say that before you talk about it.
Right, that's right. The Most High, yeah, the Most High God. Right.
But Luciferianism, let me tell you guys about Luciferianism. The thing with the difference between those two is Luciferianism and Satanism, which is there's both. Because you have the Orthodox Jews, you know all that. There's all the two sides. So
Right.
Yin yang and all that shit. Two sides to everything. So I know a lot about this esoteric knowledge, but basically, the difference between Luciferianism and Satanism is the Luciferians, they believe that what they're doing isn't wrong. You can do it. They're put on this earth to do whatever it was. They basically they believe that what they're doing is wrong.
Right.
Basically that it was God's will. That's what they believe.
Yeah.
They believe that Lucifer is basically like the enlightenment. You know what Lucifer is?
Right.
Okay, I
It's
understand.
the light bearer. So basically when you go down to it, they're basically doing that. And that's what they there's so much stuff in this world that we need to just like what you guys doing? We need to unite. We need a lot of people unite though. We need everybody to really start waking up. Whether we all, as long as we're all for the same movement.
See, now look.
They got a lot of different movements just like they do. Either way, Satanism and Luciferianism is both evil.
Right. So now look.
Satanists are the more on the wicked, you know what that is.
Quick breakdown on this Jew thing, right? So now, if you identify and you see this chart, we see that we have the tribe of Judah at the top right here. The word Jew derives from Judah. The way they get the Jewish, they're trying to be after this. Now, there's one problem with that. The 12 tribes of Israel, there's 12 tribes. The Jewish chose to be just one tribe.
And some of them will claim maybe Benjamin, maybe Levi.
But see, here's the thing. There's no Benjamite-ish. There's no Gadite-ish. There's no Manasseh-ish. There's no Asherite-ish. There's none of that. There's just Jewish. And that's why, because the Jews, you feel me? That's where the Lord came from. That's who the world calls Jesus Christ. That's the tribe that he came out of. From the tribe of Judah. That's why they chose that tribe. Because that's how they feel. But they didn't pick none of the whole other 12. The other 11, none of the other 11, right? So now, y'all got an incomplete thing, but to say that y'all are the same people, y'all missing 11 other tribes. How are y'all the Jews?
And it's funny he says that. Because they can never tell you where the other tribes are at.
Right.
They guesstimate, they look, but they never tell you. So, there's even a fake chart out there where it's all white people.
Right.
So why because I know, like I said, I've been confused this all the time until recently, not that long ago. Like they taught us that the Jewish people are God's people.
Right.
Where does it say that in the Bible?
That the Jewish people, Israel is the Israelites. These people are God's chosen people.
No, but where did everybody? Like I said, I was once fooled by that too.
Right.
I didn't know. All I know about
That comes from that's from Christianity. It comes from Christianity because they believe that the British mandate. What do you mean?
Pose your question again.
Yeah.
Meaning re-spit it in a different way for your question.
Like I said, I was once fooled for the longest thinking that the Jewish people were God's people.
Right.
Where did that come from?
The true Jewish people.
Okay.
I'm talking about the evil ones.
They because they have the real food. That's what it was. It broke down to that.
They just told somebody when they were God's people, and now
Because what happened is they, from my understanding, is that they converted to Judaism, and then they ran out these people. They ran out the true Jews because the real Jews went into hiding in 70 AD. I don't know if you know that. And it was prophesied. Somebody give me that. When you see
I got the answer for you right now.
It was during the 6th century.
Yeah, I remember that. It was they converted. Now this is you ever heard somebody? You ever heard them being called something called a kike? You ever heard that? Why is that? It has nothing to do with Jewish, none of that, right? Now watch this. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek.
With Amalek. So their true identity is Amalek, the Amalekites. Kites. Yeah, the Amalekites. They're descendants of Esau. The same people that we're about to find out.
Let him bring that up.
Oh, you put you up. Okay. And then another, oh yeah, somebody give me Psalms 80, give me Psalms 83. Now watch this.
Right.
You have to go? All right. Now we gonna find out. Oh, you have to go?
A little bit.
All right, yeah, we I'm saying. Now watch. This is why I call myself Guatemalan. This brother calls himself Jamaican. These brothers call themselves Mexican, so on and so forth. Because and here's the reason why. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You got that in our show. Now watch this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4.
What?
And thou, even thyself,
Even you yourself. Go ahead.
shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Shall discontinue from your heritage. You'll no longer be. You'll no longer know what it is. You won't be a part of it no more. Go ahead.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
And you will cause us to serve our enemies. Who do we serve? Particularly the Jewish people. Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In a land where we don't know. Our forefathers didn't know this place until we got here. When we got here per 2nd Ezra 13. Till our people didn't know this. Their people didn't even know this land till Solomon said. We didn't even know about the book that Solomon said. There was. We were our twins. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
This land was inhabited by only blacks and Native Americans.
No, we're the same people. No, brother, we're the same people. Because no, look, no.
We're literally. We're all come from Adam and Eve, right?
17 and 10 and 22. 10 and 22. I'm gonna show you. Now, yeah, we all come from Adam.
God did create only two people, right, in the beginning.
No. He created people. He created nations. Adam and Eve is just who he picked. Hold on.
That's a lie, then.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie as well.
You know what? Damn, and
Now watch. I'm gonna show you some things. I'm gonna show you some things. Now watch. We've been sending people here since forever. You know who King Solomon is? Okay, now this, he's the wisest king. Now watch. This is what he's been doing since his time. You're familiar with, and then give me 2nd Ezra 13. Go ahead.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 10, verse 22.
Go ahead.
For the king had at sea a navy
So the king Solomon had a navy at the sea. Go ahead.
of Tarshish,
A group of what you would call Africans nowadays. Not black people from here or from this side of the world, but Africans. Go ahead.
with the navy of Hiram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tarshish.
And it took 3 years to get from that side of the world to this side of the world and back. Now watch this.
Bringing gold and silver,
Bringing gold and silver. Go ahead.
ivory and apes,
And the type of ape there is Paleolithics. I can't pronounce it, but it's an extinct ape that was indigenous to the Americas. Go ahead.
and peacock.
And it's a type of fowl. It wasn't a peacock like we said. That's just the word they placed in there.
Right.
But it was types of fowls indigenous to this. Well, you know what a fowl is, right? A bird. Indigenous to this side of the world. Go ahead. Now this shows you. What's happened 3 years? What's the half of 3 years? A year and a half, right? Now watch this. Give me 2nd Ezra 13.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 13, starting at verse 39.
Go ahead.
And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude to him.
13 and 48. Huh?
Those are the 10 tribes.
Yeah, start again right there.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Yeah, and that time was those people that came out, you know what I'm saying, that came out here, you know what I'm saying, on this side of the world. Go ahead.
Shalom, brother.
Led away captive,
Come
and
back,
carried
man. Take
them
yours
over the waters, and so came into another land.
So we came into another land. Go ahead.
But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
And the soldier was making a powerful point. He was saying how we before the so-called Mexican, the Aztec and the Mayans were people that ate clean. They didn't eat pork, they're not near to the Native American. That cuts that they don't keep the law. Another thing we had was fringes, which was not given to anybody but Israel.
That's a real
Hey, that's right. That brother, hey, brother, hey.
That was right. Look, it's just natural.
You already know, brother.
Hey, be safe, brother. Hey, be safe, man, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, that brother been coming a couple, like 2-3 weeks now in a row. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? We keep coming back. We keep coming back to this whole Latinos and Israelites. But we just showed you in 1 Kings that it take 3 years. Half of 3 years is a year and a half. And then again, keeping of the law. Even they said even in certain history books that they were keeping the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Fringes is another thing. You know what I'm saying? That only Israel was given. Somebody give me that. What you got? Who's here for some? Oh, okay. So, and we're going to go back to that too. Go ahead.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
And they went to a further country where never mankind dwelt. The Bible calls this place the fourth part of the world. Nobody lived here. We would just come here and get resources and leave. Hamites could come here and get resources and leave, I should say. For us. Go ahead.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
So we came here to keep a law, statutes, and commandments that we never kept in our own land. And what do? We did it for a minute, and then as usual, Israel being a hard-headed child, we went off again. We started breaking these commandments. Started eating chicharrones, started eating carnitas, started eating what is it, ham pocks, pork chops, you know, the nasty stuff. I wasn't even gonna bring that up. Thank you for all that nonsense.
Pig feet.
We came here to be sick, to keep the law, and we went off. Go ahead.
And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river.
And if you look, the Euphrates leads you straight into the ocean.
Straight into the ocean.
Straight into the ocean. Go ahead.
For the Most High then showed signs for them.
And he showed them signs. You go to Genesis 1 and 14, and y'all see the video put on when we discussed that with the other brother. And the signs are the stars. Go ahead.
And held still the flood.
And he made he just didn't want to hear us talk. But he held still those rough waters around the Horn of Africa. Go ahead.
Till they were passed over.
Till we passed over it. Go ahead. Is there? Go ahead.
For through that country, there was a great way to go.
So through that country, to get here, it was a long journey. Go ahead.
Namely, of a year and a half.
Namely what?
Of a year and a half.
So 1 Kings said that the Navy of Tarsus used to take 3 years to get here and back. And this says a year and a half. So you got to explain to me where it doesn't say boats in the Bible. Right. Where it doesn't say that we came here on ships. Because y'all just want to make up your own doctrine because you're still stuck in that stupid prison mentality.
Hey, you know what I say? I say that, you know, during the Mexican and black riots, all you know, like, not thinking that these brothers is us, y'all the ones that was getting beat up during them things, and y'all just got a whole and then look, and then, you know, as far as the sisters go, y'all probably got lost y'all man to that Mexican woman.
Instead of sharing and being a righteous
Instead of sharing and being a righteous
religion, like the Bible says you should. You should have shared your man.
That's
look at
right.
you. Now he with Lupita. But that's all right. Because if your sisters really want, never mind. But back to what we were saying. You know what I'm saying? And that further proves it. Matter of fact, somebody give me Isaiah 11. Give me Isaiah 11, not your dad. What you got? Okay, going back to the keeping of the laws. The fringes being one of those laws that can nobody dispute. Go ahead.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
So it's establishing who it's speaking to, the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And bid them that they make fringes in the borders of their garments.
Bid them that they make these fringes on the borders of their garments. Go ahead.
Throughout their generations.
Forever. So that's why the Aztecs, the Mayans, the indigenous, the Native Americans, the Seminoles, these people were having fringes on the border of their garment. Go ahead.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
And if you look, I have a history book on the warlords of the Americas where they were wearing a garment with fringes with a border of a darker color. What color was that? Blue. Genius. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And that's why we don't even want to do it now, because we can look at it and our spirit tells us that we have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Is that on it? Keep on.
And do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart.
And that we do these laws, statutes, commandments, and we don't seek after our own heart. But what do? We seek after our own heart. We want to drive the latest car, have the biggest house, have the freshest style. Want to be like everybody else, do drugs. Instead of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments and being royalty, which is what we really are. Go ahead.
And your own eyes, after which you used to go a whoring.
To go a whoring. To go be with other gods. It's to go be with that bag right there on that sign.
That's right.
That's what y'all want to go after. Y'all want to go after a so-called white man who pretended to be Jesus Christ when the Bible tells you Christ was a black man. That's what he says.
She
That's
says
the same devil as
she says she's Jewish too.
You're Jewish, or you're not our people. Jewish means like a Jew, not really a Jew. The Jews are black people.
That's right.
Bet you ain't know that. you don't want to be like us. The Jew. Hey man, shalom.
Shalom,
How
huh?
you doing, brother? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? How about y'all? We good. We up here blessed. Shalom. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing, brother?
We out here preaching the truth of the Bible, brother. Young the black, Hispanic, and Native American know they're the true children of Israel.
That's right.
You know Christ looked like you? Did you know that? Or you think Christ looked like you? How you feel about that sign right there? Give me Daniel 10:5. Give me Revelation 1. How do you feel about that sign?
What did you say?
I don't know.
That's the devil.
That's right.
That's right. So what did Christ look like? Huh?
What did he say? What do it say?
Go ahead.
What do it say? What do the book say?
We gonna
What do the book say?
We're going to bring it out. We're going to bring out two sources. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto thee, to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ, Christians just conveniently gloss over that part. Go ahead. Jump down to verse, is that it? Yeah, jump down to verse 12.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
So in the middle of it, you saw 7 golden candlesticks. Go ahead.
And in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks, one unto like the Son of Man.
The Son of Man. Who's the Son of Man? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Real name Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Keep going.
And a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So he had a golden championship belt on this long garment that he had. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So he had white woolly hair. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
And it's as white as snow. So he had white woolly hair. Because why would it reiterate the color and then the color texture? Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So what color is brass? Brown. Keep going.
As if they burned in a furnace.
And what happens when you burn something brown in a furnace? Black. It gets black. Go on, soldiers, go ahead.
And his voice, the sound of many waters.
And his voice was the sound of many waters. Go ahead. Give me Daniel.
And one thing about that verse a lot of people don't look into is it says burnt.
Burnt.
Anything burnt is already been burnt.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? In Spanish it's bronceado, meaning burnt.
Oh, okay.
Meaning more burnt.
I know y'all brothers is into religion.
We're not into religion. We're going back to our heritage.
Okay. They say of his looks.
Right.
They speak of him. They say what he looked like.
Right.
And this is what they say. What they say.
They said his feet like burnt brass, white woolly hair. And then we're gonna go even further into what Christ looked like.
No, bring it up. No, bring it out, brother.
Hold on.
Look,
What was you gonna say, brother? What did you gonna say that it said?
Listening to you, and I'm trying to
figure it out.
figure it out.
Okay, so what we just read right now is stating that his feet were as burnt brass, his hair was white as the color, and it was woolly as the texture. That's the first one. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to another source in the Bible that's gonna tell us another image, and that's gonna tell us what he looks like.
That's right.
Because you gotta back it up. You ain't gonna believe it.
Let me read it.
Hey, who got it? Who got it?
ready to read it to
He about
you,
to read it to you right now.
He's gonna read it to you.
Now we can't hand over.
Yeah, we can because we need to read it.
You know what?
I'm gonna go get my Bible.
Yeah, connect. Come right back.
Step on precept, that's what you do.
But that's right. Hey, the sister, that's right.
That's right, sis.
Somebody get, matter of fact that she brought that. Somebody give me Isaiah 28 and 10. Cause now I got to bring it out.
That's right.
Because the sister said she did the alley-oop to me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? She loved this, so I can slam dunk it. 28 and 10. Now read this. Read this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10.
Read.
For precept must be upon precept.
So precept upon precept, go ahead.
Precept upon precept.
More precept upon more precept, go ahead.
Line upon line.
Line upon line.
Line upon line. Here a little, and there a little.
Here a little and there a little. So the Bible's not gonna just outright tell you, hey, look,
Oh my
place it like
this
this.
guy
We're
right
gonna
here.
tell you that. Somebody give me, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. You know what I'm saying?
Satan.
You gotta be careful with these devils. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with these devils. I got my powerful wolf on them right now. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep going. Since now we're gonna go back to what the image of Christ was, because they got the whole world fooled thinking it's some cracking. You know what I'm saying? The damn devil the Bible speaks of. And when we say devil, it goes back to the Latin word diablo, which means deceiver or liar. So who's the biggest liar on planet Earth?
This guy right here.
Who? That's right. The white man is the biggest liar on planet Earth. He got so-called black people thinking they're nothing more than slaves when they're kings and priests. He got the so-called Hispanic and Native American thinking we're savages when we're kings and priests, according to the Bible. And then y'all want to, and what makes me sick is y'all want to defend these devils. Y'all want to act like the white man is your friend. When in reality, he's the one that put us in this position. He oppressed us. He oppressed us together. Why is it that Hispanic people and black people think we're different nations? That we're different people? But we're going through the exact same thing.
Hey, why is it the same? Our brothers and our sisters are at war with each other.
Right. So, that's right. Hold on. Hey.
That's right.
One second. Hey, hey, hold on, no, Salah. Hey, hold on, Salah, come back here. Hey, come back here. Let me deal with you. No, let me deal with you. Come here. I was gonna ask you some questions.
What he do?
He's
talking shit, bro.
Hey, look.
It shouldn't be a black and white thing. Y'all bitch asses made it a black and white thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And the white man is the devil.
That's
He keeps
right.
saying that.
That's right.
He came over here trying to deceive people. Hey, that's why we got a microphone now. We're talking all that nonsense.
Hey, look, and it was making me mad because you was bringing something out. I didn't even get to hear what you said, bro.
Right. Somebody give me Hebrews 12 and 16. Somebody. Now I'm gonna show you. You saw what he did, right? And who's the biggest pervert on planet Earth? Now the Bible says that. You got that? Go ahead.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16.
Read.
Lest there be any fornicator,
Lest there be any sick, perverted bastard. Go ahead.
or profane person,
Or disgusting person. Go ahead.
as
Esau, the progenitor of the white race.
That's right.
Nobody's sicker than the white people. Now they're going to say, well, white people have forgiveness. What if they pray to Jesus really hard? Well, let's see. Go ahead.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So for a little piece of food, his soul was supposed to be for him. Hold on. Go ahead.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
He was rejected. Go ahead.
For he found no place of repentance.
Wait, say that again.
No place of repentance.
He found no place of repentance. He got no forgiveness coming to him. Go ahead.
Though he started carefully with tears.
And they cry about it every day. That's why they try to join black and Hispanic people now.
That's why they hate her so much.
Hold on, brother.
Going back towards the music business.
Right.
Go
How
ahead.
the white man, you know what I'm saying? You want to be famous, look how you do us.
Right.
Bro.
You sell your soul.
That's right.
Sell your butt.
That's right. No, you ain't lying.
in his kingdom. Right.
No, he's not wrong. He's absolutely right.
This dude is confusion, man.
I know.
Let's
Let the
hear that brother.
brother talk. Go ahead, let me hear your opinion.
Hey, brother, come on. Spit that.
Hey, talk to me.
Let him give his opinion.
No, I don't want to talk to him.
He don't. Hey, he never want to talk to me because I always cut him.
In a minute. Give me 1 minute.
Order. Why don't you want to talk to me? Because I talk out the Bible? Because I cut your confusion? Look, now he's mad.
It's a lie.
Yeah, that's the same brother from last week.
Loud, man.
Hold on. Give me Isaiah 50:81. You give me Isaiah 50:81. You give me Isaiah 50:81.
Next question.
Hey, let me get this point out. Let me get this point out. Hold up, can I say this? One of the reasons why I got that dude up the block is because they want us to forget certain things. Let me tell you what type of things they want us to forget. So-called white people, all of y'all out here listening, we are not forgetting y'all hanging our people. That's right. We are not forgetting y'all taking the babies out of the slaves. We will not forget none of this. Y'all will be killed and y'all will be persecuted.
That's right.
We will not forget how you guys slammed our kids against the rocks.
That's right.
We will not forget the Trail of Tears, the American Holocaust,
That's right.
the slavery you guys inflicted on our people.
That's
You're
right.
tripping if you think we're going to forget that. What's your point, man? What's your point? Come on. Chop, chop.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you doing?
What's going on, man? Now, you gonna be sincere and willing to talk to us?
I know what you're going to say.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let me hear you. You're going to see.
Don't believe yourself to him.
Who's doing those
Call him a B.
A what?
The guy you go out
Why? Why?
The white dude.
So that's
why?
to a Christianity. That's
We're not Christians. We're Israelites. We're the children of the Bible.
That's right.
Religion up here. You see these people on the side? I'm dead serious.
I thought you was something. I thought you was.
You thought we was something totally different.
Hey, say
All right,
what?
brother.
Hey, we already
So y'all preach Christianity.
We preach the Bible. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with Christianity.
Let me rephrase myself. You preach the Bible.
Right.
Okay. Do B come in the Bible?
Yep, it does.
Go.
Somebody look that up for me real fast.
Is it the Good News Translation?
Yeah.
It's all over the
I
Bible.
want to go to
So
the
is
Bible.
that? Because he want to come over here and ask questions about some nonsense. Man, somebody give me the Rudy speech. Give me Rudy speech.
I'm not giving him nothing. Go to that scripture.
I'm gonna show you something. And I'm answering your question.
He said it.
I said it too. I said it too. I'm the lead. You're right.
So your disciple said something that's wrong with
You look at me say that's wrong. You feel
We
it's
don't care
wrong.
about your feelings.
Chill. Because he's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He's the devil.
Bring up in the Bible.
That he's the devil?
He's not a B.
That's what a devil is. A devil is a punk, a chump, a
B
all of
in
it.
the Bible.
It's B? Yeah, look.
B-I-T-C-H in the
Oh,
Bible.
you gonna spell the word out now. We're a grown man. You can say the word up here. You'll be all right. The Most High is not gonna strike you down. You're a good Christian? You know a good Christian? Go ahead, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 26. Read. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
What's a female dog? What's a female dog? What's a female dog?
That's a
What's a
dog.
female
That's
dog?
not a
What's a
human
female
being.
dog? He's talking to a woman. He's talking to a
man.
woman.
He was talking to a man.
No, we're gonna read it from the top. Go ahead.
Verse 22, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast.
A woman of Canaan. A woman. Go ahead. A person. Go ahead.
So in the Bible, then he called him a
unto
B.
him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David.
Go ahead.
My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word.
So he ain't even answered. But what did he say to her? Go ahead.
And he said, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So we're here for who Christ sent us for.
I
Now,
still,
go
you
ahead.
still haven't answered my question.
Then came she
Still did not
and
answer my
worshipped him,
question.
saying, Lord,
Y'all
help
supposed to
me.
be doing all
Are you
this.
gonna let the Bible talk?
and go to
Are you gonna
Bible.
let the Bible talk?
But
Are you
then
gonna let the
he
Bible
does- but
talk?
then in the
Are you gonna
Bible,
let the
then he
Bible
called
talk?
you.
Are you gonna let the Bible talk? Are you gonna let the Bible talk? Are you gonna have respect for the Word of God? Okay, keep going. No, you don't, because you keep over talking the Word of God. You over talk the Bible. You over talk the Bible. Keep going.
But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs.
So if he's talking to a woman, what's a female dog?
Okay, keep going.
In the Bible, did he call?
Why don't you answer my question though? Why don't you answer my question though?
I'm not
Why don't you
judging
answer
the
my
Bible.
question?
You're not hearing me.
You're not hearing me. You're not
I
answering
hear
my
you.
Answer my question. Answer my question. What is a female dog?
A dog.
A female dog? What is the technical term for a female dog? A bitch.
That's right.
That's right.
So you're going to turn to the Bible from the Bible to
Yet the dogs eat the crumbs.
So you're going to change the Bible to a dictionary.
She even called
So are
herself
you
that.
changing the Bible to a dictionary?
What am I changing it to? I'm giving you knowledge. I'm giving you critical thinking.
Dictionary. What does the dictionary call a dog?
A bitch.
Okay. So what do the Bible call a dog?
A bitch.
So you calling a woman a bee? So you calling a woman a bee?
A self-shamed woman shall be counted as a bitch.
That's right.
It's Sirach 25, 26 and 25. Go look it up. Go, Sirach. It's Ecclesiasticus. It's Ecclesiasticus.
In the new or in that
It's in the Apocrypha. It's in the Apocrypha.
It's in the Apocrypha.
Books that your church removed out of the Bible.
That's right. The Apocrypha?
Yeah, the Apocrypha.
The Bible is Apocrypha.
Yeah, the hidden books. The rest of the books that belong to the Bible.
No, I said almost so bad for him.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Now watch this. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians.
I'm not playing with y'all.
We're not playing with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Now watch this. Now watch this. Go ahead. You said we're rude in speech, correct? Yes, you did.
What said I shouldn't have called him a bitch.
You should not.
Is that a rude speech?
That's a man.
Is that a rude speech?
Order. Now look, you're talking to me. You talk to me.
Did you call?
I did. Yes, they can be. Yes, they can be punks. It can be. He can be. We just read to you what the scriptures say. Don't worry. Hey, they did that.
That was them.
So we call them. I'm preaching the truth of the Bible.
That's right.
Now what? Now you say we're rude in speech, right? Are we rude in speech? Answer my question. Are we rude in speech? Are you saying we're rude in speech? Just answer my question. Are we rude in speech?
Me and you are.
No, am I rude in speech? Are these brothers over here rude in speech?
I don't care about it because you Peter. I'm talking to you.
Am I rude in speech?
Yes, you are.
Okay, now watch this. Read that.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11.
I want him to read it. I don't want you to read it.
No, he's going to read it for me. He's my reader. You don't got nothing up here. I dictate what goes on up here.
That's
Read.
all right. Okay, that's cool.
Verse 6. But though I be rude in speech.
Though I Baja Banzabalon, just like our beloved brother Paul, be rude in speech. Go ahead.
Yet not in knowledge.
But yet I'm rich in knowledge. Go ahead.
But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. So
sometimes we gotta talk like that.
Spell that word.
Apocrypha. APOCRYPHA. I'm a spelling bee champion apparently.
Embarrass me all you want.
I'm not embarrassing you. Hold on, select. I'm not trying to belittle you. And when did I talk about you? When did I talk about you? Look, matter of fact, we're on YouTube Live. If I offended you in any way, forgive me, brother. I did not mean to do that.
Okay.
But do not come up here with nonsense, though. But you can't come up here with nonsense, though.
I've been coming.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
I come down here all the time.
Right? You said that before, right?
All right. Last week I told you I go to Prime Doc.
And what did we tell you about the church?
I understand your view.
My view? Give me Acts 7:48. Give me Isaiah 60. No. We're giving you the Most High viewpoint. We're not giving you our viewpoint. We don't speak for us. We speak for what the Bible says.
That's right.
Up here is thus says the Lord, not thus says me, thus says the Christ. You said that. We said what the Bible says. Who's first time?
This is my first time seeing a couple brothers out here.
He's from San Diego. They've all been here. The Moscatians been here. His brothers, you've seen him before. He's part of the San Diego camp.
I never thought you here. Right. But now, let me say something.
Right.
Even though you see brothers here right now, that don't mean that you can come up here and disrespect the Mexican brothers or the Guatemalan brothers. Hold on, brother. How you came up? Listen to me. How you came up and how you acting now is two totally different things.
Right.
You came up trying to be aggressive. You're being emotional because I called the so-called white man a bitch.
Yeah.
You started out in your face.
Order.
I called you a bitch and you started crying. You started crying about your mess. You started crying about your mess.
Order. Look, brother, you being emotional. You being emotional. No. You being emotional. You can't be for a white man. I'm about my nation.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm about Hispanic and Native Americans.
That's right.
You be about society that man raped your daughter?
Right.
You okay with that? You okay with that?
Hold on.
Any black, any white, any woman, you okay with that? I don't have no. Show us the block. I ain't talking.
Look.
I'm giving you reality of my reality.
I don't like dealing with this demon. You got a bad demon.
How you figure that? How you call me?
You are a demon.
How do you figure I'm trying to trick you?
Because you come up here every time.
I'm asking questions.
Brother. The last couple times you come up here, you made people go away. We were edifying Jacob here. They went away because of you.
I want them to accept that was what I want them to hear what's true.
Then we do the truth.
Christianity.
Christianity is not the truth. Christianity got you worshiping this. Christianity got you worshiping this.
Is a man to be in the Bible? Is a man a be in the Bible?
Yes, he can be.
Yes.
You're not answering my question. You said he can be. You said he can be.
Can he be? Is there anything new under the sun?
Because there's the difference between man and women. There's a difference between man and women.
According to the Bible,
There's a difference between man and woman.
Is there a difference between man and dogs?
Yes, it is. They walk on fours and you walk on 2
Point
feet.
of our argument, because what he's trying to say is, we called him a bitch, and that's not in the Bible. But you wouldn't find the word bitch in the Bible because you do. No, you do. But see, here's the thing. He's trying to make it to where it's a word that shouldn't be used upon men.
Now look,
when we just call our enemies bitches all day
It should not be used upon anybody.
Now let me ask you a question.
It should
How
not
does God
be
feel
used
about
upon
everybody?
anybody.
Show me that in the Bible. Yes, sir. Show me that in the Bible.
He can't show nothing in the Bible.
I don't have my phone in the Bible
because you're not. I got a phone in my Bible.
I read it out the book. I don't read it out the technical part.
You can get it. Why don't you get it? Answer the question.
So you want me to walk all the way home, get my Bible, and come back?
Do whatever you gotta do, brother. Do it to you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, answer me this. How does God feel about the other nations besides Israel?
I don't know about Israel.
Give me Isaiah 40. You give me 2 Ezra 6. You give me Isaiah 40. I'm gonna show you what God feels about everybody else. 40 and 17.
I like this.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15.
Bring it out.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
The nation, what happens if you have a bucket of water and a drop comes out? What's up with that? Do you care about it? If you can get a big old guy in the... No. Answer my question. If you have a bucket of water and a drop comes out of it, how do you care about that drop?
Read. And I counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
What happens when you take it as a very little thing? You don't care about it. Go ahead.
All nations before him are as nothing.
Read that again.
All nations before him are as nothing.
So all the other nations are as nothing according to him.
That's right.
That's what the Bible says. The Holy Bible, King James Version says, the other nations are nothing. Read.
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
Well, read that again.
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
They're counted less than nothing.
Hey, so you know what? He ain't a bitch. He's nothing.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to get to. He ain't nothing. He ain't no woman. That's what I'm trying to get you at. That's what I'm trying to get you at. I'm glad you accepted it. I'm glad you
He's
accepted
nothing.
that.
Hey, but so how do you feel about the white man? How do you feel about the white man?
I'm glad you accepted it.
Hey, so white people can be Christians, correct?
Yeah, thank you.
White people can be Christians, right?
What?
White people can be Christians, right?
I'm not white folk.
No, I'm asking. You're a Christian. You're a Christian, correct? Am I correct in assuming that, right?
I'm working on it.
But you're a Christian, correct?
Yeah.
Can white people be forgiven according to Christianity? Give me Acts 5:31.
People are given by their individuality.
Is that in the Bible? Please show me that in the Bible.
I got a Bible.
Give me what you got? I'm gonna show you something else. Huh? Now watch this.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
So Adam, everybody comes from Adam, correct? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Of him come we all.
Bible says that they come from. All right, go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
The people who also you have chosen. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee,
Go ahead.
O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
They made the world for the Israelites' sakes. Go ahead.
As for the other people,
as for everybody else, the white man that just ran up the street, all these other white people, Asians and East Africans and Arabs, all these people. Go ahead.
Bring it out.
which also come of Adam,
They also come from Adam. Go ahead.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
Then he said they're nothing. Nothing. A big old goose egg. Zero, nada, cero. That's a big old goose egg. That's the shape of a zero. Go ahead.
So,
But be like unto spit,
But they be like unto spit, like a big old loogie. Go ahead.
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
See, the Most High just said he don't care. He told. Now let me ask you again. According to Christianity, who is salvation for?
for God's sake.
According to Christianity, listen to my question. According to Christianity, who is salvation for?
For God's sake.
For who?
God's sake.
No. Who does it belong to, according to Christianity? What
Belongs
people?
to God.
What group of people does it belong to?
Belongs to God.
We're not disputing that. We're asking you what group of people can receive salvation. Don't dance around the question. Don't dance around the question. Answer my question. According to Christianity.
I'm asking you a question. How many times?
Okay.
Who can be saved?
Yeah, who can we say?
Everybody.
Give me Acts 5:29. Everybody, right? You stand by that statement? You stand by that statement? Read.
Everybody.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Read. Then Peter and the other apostles answered.
So Peter and all the other apostles stood up and they gave an answer. Go ahead.
And said, we ought to obey God.
We ought to obey the Most High power. Go ahead.
Rather than men.
Rather than man-made doctrine Christianity. Go ahead.
The God of our fathers.
The God of our fathers. Go ahead.
Raised up Jesus.
So he raised up Jesus. Can we agree to that? Did God raise up Jesus? Okay, go ahead.
Whom ye slew and hanged on a tree.
Keep going.
He am God exalted with his right hand.
Did the Most High God exalt Jesus with his right hand? Is this true?
Must be.
Okay.
To be a prince.
To be a prince, go ahead.
And a savior.
So he could be a savior. Who's salvation? Who can be saved? Say it again. It's okay.
Everybody.
Go ahead.
For to give repentance to Israel.
What?
Repentance to Israel.
So he gave repentance to Israel. Go ahead.
And forgiveness of sins.
And forgiveness of sins.
So
How do you
you
rationalize
said
that?
so you say everybody not
I'm not saying that. The Bible's saying that. Hey, give me. No, what happened?
I'm just sitting over here. I'm glad.
No,
I'm
no.
glad y'all.
Oh,
you know what? Okay, I've said I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm glad y'all out here. I'm glad y'all doing y'all thing. All right.
Right.
I appreciate that.
When are you gonna come out here?
Okay. No,
This is for you, bro. We out here doing this for
I'm
you.
not trying to belittle you.
I know. No, I'm not belittling you either.
All right, brother. I thank all of y'all.
I'll give you that.
Okay, I thank all of y'all. I'm very sincere about this.
Right.
I thank all of y'all that have been coming out here,
Right.
days and the time, at this time every Saturday, preaching God's word.
Yeah, that's all we're out here to
I'm
do.
not a bad person. I'm asking questions.
Right.
I like to learn about different religions because I used to be choose the Quran.
Right.
Okay.
You know the Quran says that salvation is only for Israel as well?
Yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna let you. I'm not gonna go there. Okay, right? Because that changed me as a black man.
Yeah, hey.
Black man, as a good Christian, a good Baptist, whatever.
But
I'm just
can I ask you a
letting you
question?
know. I'm just letting you know. I'm glad y'all continue.
Can I ask you a question?
Harmful. Yeah.
Why do you call yourself after a color in the crayon box?
Well, that's where
matter of fact, where's the land of black at? Can you show me where the land of black is at?
I'm gonna tell you because that's the way I was raised.
But what does the Bible say? What does the Bible say about you?
I'm not gonna change what the Bible say.
I'm not saying you should.
I'm not gonna change. My words might be different. My words might be different. But I'm just letting you know sincerely. I'm gonna leave y'all.
Why?
Because I gotta go home and spend time with my wife, and she's
Okay,
probably
I understand that.
Okay,
Hey, that's in the law.
That's in the law. You're keeping the law.
You got a beard? I just left church. I just left clean my church up. I spend time there all the time.
Look,
after I get off work, I'm there all the time. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm glad y'all doing this.
Right.
I'm glad y'all continue to do this. I'm asking questions.
Right.
You know, and I'm not trying to. I have a debatable effort. Right.
Well, the scriptures say to debate your cause.
I like to debate things.
Hey, the scriptures say debate thy cause. Somebody give me that.
And that's
Somebody
where I'm
debate
a
thy
debater.
cause.
I'm a debater. So I'm glad y'all
Can I show you one more scripture?
One
to show you you're an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
Because that's what the Bible says.
Everybody's Israelite.
No, the people on the sign are the Israelites.
Well, that's your sign.
That's not my sign. That's the sign of the Lord. That's Genesis 49.
So that's
Deuteronomy 33. This is everybody? Okay, so when did white people go into slavery on ships?
Excuse me?
When did white people go into slavery on ships?
They already been in their damnation already. They already been from what's coming out. That's why we got so many religions out there. That's why we got so many religions out there.
Sir, just answer my question. When did white people go into slavery on ships?
I don't know, man.
Because it didn't happen.
That's right.
But you know who did go into slavery on ships? Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
Everybody has got to go.
That's right. So when did so-called white people go into slavery on ships? That's all I want to know.
Everybody.
Everybody didn't go into slavery on ships. Only the people on this sign, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. You know what? Give me Deuteronomy 29:16.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Most High says he's going to bring us into bondage again with ships. So I pose my question again. When did white people, when did Asians, when did Arabs go into slavery on ships? When did this happen? Just give me a date. Give me an estimation. Why not? But I can tell you in 1492, they took the first batch of Taino Indians back to Spain, France, and all that. I can tell you in 1619, these wicked Edomites landed on the shores of West Africa.
With the Indians.
Yeah.
The Asians.
No, they're not. They're not. They're the children of Israel, according to the Bible and archaeology. Prove they're Asians. Prove it.
So no white man has no confidence, no giant, no Jew.
They have no salvation. None. That's the Bible.
Want to know why? Because them same Italians you talking about, they killed all of our people in the drug trade and all of those different things that was happening in the 70s.
I know that.
The Irish, they can't do it.
I know that.
Because they was the police officers.
So who's the true white?
They're
true white.
The French.
Hold on, what's that? There's no such thing as white. They're red. They're red.
You calling a white man red?
Yes. Shit out of a white person.
So you call white man Indian?
No. Indians are brown.
That's what y'all did.
No, Indian red.
That's what y'all did. That's what that all.
So you're telling me? So where did white man come from?
Give me Genesis 25.
Bring it out! Bring it out!
And I'm pretty wrong. So there's a generation of white.
No,
in the Bible.
There's no such thing as white. They're red. If you smack the hell out of a white person, what color do they turn?
They get happy, they turn red.
When they get mad, they turn red. They get smacked, they turn red.
See, that's where you need to go back into your studies, baby.
We're gonna
I know that.
So how they red?
So you tell me there's no generation of white.
This is the problem.
They're not white.
So when you slap a man that's pale, so you can tell me there's no albino. Albino is white.
Albino is red.
Albino is white.
They're not white.
So you spell albino, you gonna
This is
turn red.
white. You mean to tell me that a person walking around this color, white?
Never seen that.
I ain't never seen that. I seen a person that color though. When I smacked out of a cracker.
I think
Yep.
I'd be hella happy. So you telling me I'm a good debater and I'm gonna debate you all day. So you tell me there's no generation of white.
I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna show you what. I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna show you what white people are in the Bible. Go ahead.
On that. Go back to the generation.
Can we have
Go
respect
back
for the
to
word of God?
ethic
Can we have respect for the word of
of
God?
Pharaoh.
Can we have respect for
So
God?
what is
Can
Pharaoh?
we have respect?
What was Pharaoh?
Pharaoh
And
was
Moses?
black, genius. So was Moses.
Black?
So was Moses. Somebody give me that Moses when he stuck his head in his.
So
When he stuck his head
Moses
in
was not his son.
Moses was black. The Israelites
Pharaoh.
were
What's
black.
Pharaoh? What's
Black.
Pharaoh?
Black. Black. How can he gonna be white in Africa? Come on, man.
Oh, so he believed that sculpture of that lady that they just found that was all white.
The white man's the devil, sir.
That's
I
right.
want you to leave with that.
That's right.
Hey, and that's what the white man's done to our people. I don't even know. I don't even know.
105 minutes, like an hour and a half. Way more than an hour and a half, and Barry's low, about to die.
Oh. He's about to die? Damn, what we about to... How much battery got left?
It said 10%. Last time I checked, that was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, we gonna finish. We gonna bring out a couple more scriptures. What was it? You gonna be amazed by
I got Daniel 4:17.
and then you give me that in Exodus with Moses 1:6. First, let God bring out his precept, and we're gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. No, you go.
It's all right, sis. Go ahead.
You walk through. Go ahead.
This is Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomever so he will.
That's why white people are in control, because they're in control because the Most High gave it to them for this moment, right?
And set it up over it the basis of men.
And who are the lowest people on planet Earth? The so-called white man. They can't stand in the sun. They ain't got no original invention. They got the lowest IQ. They smell funny. These are just a few things for us. And they're the lowest of the low. You know what I'm saying? How they rule over us is beyond me, except for the fact that in Daniel it says the Most High gives it to who He will.
Right.
Now we're gonna go touch back. Let's touch back on Moses being black. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 6.
Read.
And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom.
So he said, put your hand in your garment, in your bosom, as such. Go ahead.
And he put his hand into his bosom.
Go ahead.
And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
His hand was leprous as snow. Somebody give me that where Miriam was, it says white as snow. You got to point out?
God. And just for the clarification, a lot of that red man being the Indian man thing, that's in the old past. You feel me? And that's why the Native Americans took issues with that Redskins team, because they're not identified as the red people.
God.
They don't want to be called that. That's like calling them niggers and stuff that don't apply to them.
Yeah.
The Native American man is a Negro man, just like the Hispanic man is a Negro man, just like the so-called black man is a Negro man.
And when they say, oh, that can't be their Esau, so you're giving the white man more credit than he deserves.
Right.
I'm just going to say that. You got that with Miriam? And you got anything? Oh, you got it. Go ahead.
The book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 10.
Read.
And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
She became leprous what?
As snow.
So when you become white as snow, that means you're void of pigment.
Right.
It means you ain't got no color.
God.
In order for you not to have color or to be turned white as snow, you have to be a color. You have to be some shade of brown, whether it be dark brown, light brown. You know what I'm saying? We got different shades of brown up here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no pale devils though.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And in y'all, man, and that brother that just left, he's a prime example of what Christianity does to our people.
God.
Christianity and Islam are the biggest, what's the word I'm looking for?
Contributors.
It's worse than crack. It's worse than crack and crystal meth combined together. Because it got you thinking that your oppressor has salvation, that your oppressor got some sort of hand in the kingdom. Oh, they got a hand in the kingdom. Somebody give me Amos 9, I believe, 9 and 8, when it talks about the remnant of Edom. Because we're going to talk about the remnant of Edom. That's okay? We're going to talk about the remnant of Edom and what's really going on, because I don't think y'all understand, man. Y'all really want to save the damn devil, the white man.
The book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up a tabernacle of David.
So in that day he's going to bring up the elect. Go ahead.
That is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Keep going.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as no slack in the days of old.
He's going to put it back in a rightful place. Go ahead.
That they might possess the remnant of Edom.
Possess. That means that these white people are going to be our property. He's going, and the remnant of that little bit of Edomites that's going to be left after the Most High God destroyed this place is going to be what we're going to possess them. Go ahead.
And of all the heathens which are called by thy name.
And all the heathen that are called by thy name. Give me Isaiah 14. Look at that. Hey. We'll be hunted, and the hunter's sitting right there. That's not a very smart play.
They didn't turn their head not once to see what that street was. They worried about
They're like, oh my God, they're back. We're here every week. Every week we're going to be out here proclaiming the fall in this place.
Right.
Good.
Behold, the days come, says the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine.
And that day is going to be a beautiful day when we take these crackers into captivity. Now we go. So,
just when I put it on, this sister is a victim of the shooting that took place.
Oh, what?
The street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
so,
just seen it on the
we see
news.
this sister all the time. We just want to let you know you're going to be good if you try to get that happen. And we started off this camp bringing that out, telling our people we need to stop that. You know, we need to come together because we see you every week. And for you to come back and tell us something like that, it just means that our people need to come into this.
Right. Now, sis, we always got to bring it right back to the Bible. You know how it is. We're going, again, we tell you, we're going through curses because we didn't obey the Most High God. You got it? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. Read. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. You ever see evil, the delicate amongst us? We use Kendrick Lamar, for example, good kid, Mad City type, he was trying to stay away from things, but he fell victim to them as well. You know what I'm saying? Because our eyes evil towards one another. You know what I'm saying? Which you got to precept? Hold on, let me finish that. Finish that.
And towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children.
Even you see how a lot of us treat our women very roughly, even abuse them sometimes, and even our own children. We beat our kids, we raise them roughly because we think that's the way it's supposed to be. Even I fell a victim to those things, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom.
even with our people being killed, with our brother killing another brother, that's his eye being evil, right?
I'm gonna get to that.
Right. But then look at it, think about how still more evil it is to that brother's woman,
Right.
to that brother's child. You feel me? That's your eye being evil towards our people, all around in a big circle.
And it's crazy that the brother brought the point out before I did, but that's what it is. That man had children. I'm sure he had children. I'm more than certain he had women. Huh? And he was 20. He was a baby. At 20, I was telling that to him. Right. Right.
If I don't know nothing else, I know God.
Right.
And I know He's the only one that can change the heart. So all I do is pray all through the day.
And we know that, sis.
I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to God.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Now what? Now bring out your piece of paper. No, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's somebody. He belongs to somebody, man. That's
right here.
This is Revelation 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
So even this is Sodom and Egypt. And you see, I remember, what was it like? Might have been like a year ago, maybe two.
God has a door for everybody to get out of this.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
Are we waiting? Are we supposed to be waiting?
Yes.
Or are we supposed to be
we're waiting. How do you look? What is it that we do to look? What do you do to look? Somebody give me the heart is deceitful above all things. The Bible talks about your heart.
Oh, I know that.
It does. And what does it say about your heart?
It says that everything
So why would we look at our heart?
From the heart, whatever you speak from the heart, that's what you say.
But why would we look at our heart if the heart is deceitful above all things? Because we look at here. We look at here. How do you do that though? How do you do that? Give me Psalm 19 or somebody. Psalm 19 and 7. How do you submit? How do you submit? How do you surrender? How? There has to be explain to me the process. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know?
So why would we look at our heart if it's desperately wicked and deceitful above all things? Now my next question, how do you convert? What is it that you have to do to convert? How do you submit? You got Revelation? And what's the process after that? There's a process, because that's part of it, yes.
I don't know what process is.
Go ahead.
The book of Psalm, chapter 19, verse 7. Read. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law of the Lord is perfect. Now watch this. Go ahead.
Converting the soul.
It converts the soul. That's how we convert the soul, by keeping these law statutes, by returning to these law statutes and keeping them. Go ahead.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So we keep these laws. You got what you got? Hold on.
The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes.
Now that's part of it. Now you said that's Old Testament, right? Now the commandments of God. Give me Revelation 14 and 12. You got that? Now watch this. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 12.
Go ahead.
Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God.
So the patience of faith, and here's those that keep the commandments of God, but there's more to it. Go ahead.
And the faith of Jesus.
And the faith of Jesus. So you just can't have faith, and you can't just keep the law. Doing just one or the other is not going to get you anywhere. That was the problem with the Pharisees. They just kept the law, the outward law. What we got to do is keep the inward.
They added more to the law.
They added traditions. They didn't. What? I'm still like I'm tripping on the Bible. Yeah, no. They added. They followed their own traditions with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible says just keep these Torahs. Just like nowadays, what happens if you sleep with a woman? What's that called? No, a man sleeping with a woman. So I'm sorry. If a man sleeps with a woman, what is that? Is it? How do you get married? You mean the 26 Genesis. What is that? We were just reading 21, right? Genesis 21. Okay, we're gonna show you one more verse. I'm gonna show you what happens when you have sex with a woman. 21:54. This 21, right?
Is that your water? Is that your water? Can I get a little bit? On the camera real quick. Oh, oops.
You went into it. Yeah, right there. Read that.
The book of Genesis 25, verse 67 reads, and Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent.
Go ahead.
And took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her. And Isaac was comforted with her after her mother's death.
So, when did he have a ceremony? Where did it say ceremony? Read it.
And Isaac brought her into his mother's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
So when you have sex with that woman, and she's with nobody else, she becomes your wife.
That's right.
The ceremony is just part of it. It's not a mandated thing though.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So when you get married, let's say for instance, you do go through the course, you sign the paper. You know the cause of divorce is trouble consummating? You know, when you consummate, that's when the marriage is official. So even with that paper, it's still not official. You have to have sex with that woman. So sex is marriage. That whole, having sex before marriage, that's a white man's doctrine. That's Roman Catholicism, actually. There's nothing more than that, because the Bible will never say that. Really, if a man goes into it. Oh, you gotta go. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, sis. I'm gonna let you go.
Nice, sis.
Had the money, you know we would. You already know.
I
You know
ain't
we
even
would.
got it today. I mean, look. That's a problem and that's a curse. Y'all don't even understand. For my sister to tell me that she's finna go panhandle as if it's some job for her to go eat, that hurts me as a brother.
That's
How
right.
you stand here as men and we got black women in our community that's not eating? That's a problem. We got kids out here that's not eating. But y'all want to come up here and y'all want to get mad because we want to call the so-called white man a bitch because of the form and the positions that he put us in.
That's right.
All it is.
Stand for him before you stand for her, man.
And where's that brother? Where's that brother that was just hitting on us for calling the white man a bitch? Where he at?
He's probably your neighbor.
Yeah, and don't even and that's terrible. I mean, we're not gonna put on a pedal, we're not gonna say what we do, but that sister knows.
Right.
That sister
Hey, no, the first thing she did when she seen me is came up and gave me a hug.
She looks for that sister being every week.
That's right.
And there's certain brothers that are no longer in this camp that would complain about that.
Right.
That's
and why
right.
is it that we can comfort? Even just her seeing us out here every week comforts me.
Right.
Because we don't always look out for her in that fashion.
Right.
Because somebody give me that silver and gold I have not.
What's the matter than
10% lower than that.
Oh, okay.
We still got like 5 minutes, I think.
Okay. Somebody give me that silver and gold I have not. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's we gotta remember that. We don't always have silver. We're a dog man.
Right there.
We're a protector.
Right there.
I seen him. We have dogs over here protecting us. That's crazy.
We gotta name them.
Acts 3 and 6.
Come. Somebody get that for me.
I got it.
You got it? No, go ahead.
This is Acts 3 and 6. Then Peter said, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk.
So I mean, sometimes we ain't got money or food, but what we do have, we give it to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is the knowledge and understanding. That's why even if we ain't got money to feed her, we're gonna give her some Bible scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that she can at least have something. Because we don't. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a struggle moment right now. And I'm telling you, that brothers, if we do the most we can. We done took brothers we don't know home. Come. We feed our people out here. You know, if we got it, we'll go buy. I was out here one time with a brother, and there was a dude walking down the street with nothing but a hospital suit on, with nothing but feces all over. I watched my brother go to his trunk and pull out the clothes out of his trunk and give it to that man off the strength.
I remember that. Because that's like one of the first camps out here back in San Diego used to come up here. You know what I'm saying? And that's a powerful brother that did that. You know what I'm saying? I remember him coming to tell me, and it's sad, but I was like, I'm not really surprised at what's going on.
Right.
Because I'm from out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, it's desensitized us to the struggles of our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our people out here starving, clothes, you ain't got no clothes, you know what I'm saying, doing what they have to do, and sometimes it's off, and sometimes we don't really want to hear what we're saying with the Bible. We would much rather hear sweet words. Somebody give me that safe and serious prophesy now. Yeah, preach to a smooth thing. Because that's a lot of the times what y'all want. Y'all want somebody to tell you name it and claim it. White Jesus, that's the same exact thing. He's like, damn, I gotta patrol him. Yeah, you gotta patrol him.
All these shots are going off, all these little firecrackers are going off.
And he coming, and they worried about the Hebrew Israelites.
Circling us.
Hey, look. I'll pull it out. They hear gunshots were getting murdered, and they're harassing the Hebrew Israelites.
Got it?
That's how you know. That's how you know the world hates us. Because if it was some Christians standing up here, some Jehovah's Witnesses, some Mormons, nobody be worried about them. They be trying to listen to them.
Right.
They be trying to they want to hear what they gotta say. But as soon as you tell somebody, hey, look, you gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and the faith of Christ, it's like somebody give me that in Galatians when he said, do I then become your enemy? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem. You want us we then become your enemy because we preach the truth of the Bible. You then become this bugged out dude that walks up the camp, gets confounded, and tries to flip it like, no, that's what I was trying to get you to do. Like, nah, you were confounded, bro. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, we'll start at verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
So like I said, we're a rebellious people. The Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we're rebellious. We would rather do our own thing. Go ahead.
Lying children.
Lying children. Go ahead.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Like I said, as soon as you say you got to keep the commandments, it's like, oh, nah, bro, that's Old Testament. Go ahead.
That this is a rebellion. Would say to the seers, see not.
So they tell us, don't see those things. Go ahead.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us.
So they say, then don't prophesy unto us. Don't come out these scriptures. Don't teach us what's in the Bible. Go ahead.
Prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things.
So speak unto us smooth things. God loves everybody. Right. Name it and claim it. If you give me $10, you will sow $10,000. If you give me $10,000, you'll sow $1 million. But all that pastor doing is sowing a jumbo jet to fly around the world with his wife and his mistresses. Go ahead.
Prophesy deceit.
He said, prophesy to us lies. Tell us that Yahweh Shai was a white man. Tell us that white people got salvation just like us. Go ahead.
Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path.
So they tell them, get out of the way. Stop being on these street corners preaching to us. Because that's why the cops are circling. Because they want us off this corner. Right. But we ain't going nowhere until the famine of the word happens. Yahweh willing. Go ahead.
Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
And man, they don't want the Holy One of Israel to cease from before them. They don't want us to preach this law. They don't want us to preach these commandments. They want us to do everything else. Go ahead. In Galatians.
Oh, right. I got you.
Sorry, this is brothers. You only got a little bit left. It's all good. I'll wait till.
This is Galatians 4:16.
So now, when we preach the truth of the Bible, this is the question we got to ask. Because in Isaiah it said, tell us not to prophesy. It tells us not to see. It says we will not hear the law of the Lord. Go ahead.
Am I therefore become your enemy?
So because I preach the word of the Most High God, because I come out of the Bible, I tell you the white man's the devil, I tell you that we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, do I then become your enemy? Go ahead.
Because I tell you the truth?
Because I tell you the truth. Romans 3 and 3. Or 3 and 1. What if someone don't believe? You know what I'm saying? So if I preach this truth, do I then become your enemy? If I come out the Bible and the scriptures and I tell you how the Most High God really feels, am I your enemy?
You got it, man?
Because that's what it seems like. It seems like y'all don't want to hear the truth of the Bible. Y'all would much rather hear sweet things from the Christian church rather than the truth. Rather that God only loves the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, and He's coming to pay this country back for what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Does that make me your enemy? You got that? Good.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
So what if some of the people that come up here, such as the brother in the red shirt, these other people that have come up to the camp and try to contest, what if they don't believe? Go ahead.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
So would that make the faith of the Most High God without effect? Go ahead.
God forbid.
Yahweh forbid. Just because you don't want to believe it doesn't make it any less true.
Right.
Just because you don't want to believe it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Go ahead.
Yea, let God be true,
So let the Most High God, Bernardino Yahweh, be true. Go ahead.
but every man a liar.
Let every man a liar. For example, Christianity, God loves everybody. The Bible doesn't say that. Somebody give me Romans 9:13. Is there more on that? If you can't go Romans, don't boss me around. No, but like I was saying, just because, so then we have to analyze, because the Bible says God hates. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written, because this is in the Old Testament. Go ahead.
That's right. Jacob have I loved.
The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American has the Most High God loved.
That's right.
But Esau, but the so-called white man, go ahead,
Have I hated.
wait, say that again.
Have I hated.
So God hates.
That's right.
So what? So what does that mean? Go ahead, come on.
What shall we say then?
So what are we gonna say then? Go ahead.
Is there unrighteousness with God?
Is it unfair that the Most High God hates the people that have robbed, raped, murdered, and enslaved us? Go ahead.
God forbid.
The Most High God forbid.
That's right.
Go ahead, keep going.
For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
And God does hate. And he'll have mercy on who he will have mercy. Somebody drove by saying God don't hate, right?
Yeah, that's
But we just read it out. He said it, but the Bible says he does. I mean,
hey, going off your own heart.
Going off your own heart. This is the nonsense I be talking about.
That's right.
Keep going.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
So you're trying to decide on who God will love, but God says he's only going to love a certain set of people.
That's right.
What's up?
People want to project they soft ass feelings to like they soft ass feelings onto Yahweh, our power, and that ain't gonna work. That's right.
It's not. And the brother makes a powerful point. You're trying, but somebody give me Jeremiah 29:11. 29:11. Because y'all want to, you guys want to think that you know God. Matter of fact, somebody give me Jeremiah 4:22. Okay, hold that. Get 4:22. Get Hosea 4:6. Because we gotta understand, man. The Most High God, he hates and he loves. But he's also gonna tell you he's gonna tell you the real. He's gonna keep it a buck with you. If I can say, I'm gonna put it in layman's terms, he's gonna keep it a buck with you. And this is how the Most High is viewing the nation right now. Go ahead.
This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Are we not destroyed? Because we ain't sitting in the best position in life. We're not sitting here living lavish. I mean, most of us aren't for the most part. We're in a position where we gotta duck the police, even if we ain't doing nothing wrong. Where we gotta watch out for our own people, even if we're not involved in gangs. Even if we're not involved in gangs, we gotta tread lightly in certain neighborhoods. We can't wear certain colors in certain streets. So we're destroyed. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because you've rejected knowledge. And when this goes on YouTube, you can rewind it and see what our knowledge is. Deuteronomy 4 and 5, the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So the Most High God rejected us because we rejected knowledge. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Because we ain't going to be a priest to him. Go ahead.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Because we have forgotten the law of our God. The law of our God. Not the law of everybody's God. The God of Israel. The God of the black, Hispanic, and Native American, and nobody else.
That's right.
Read.
I will also forget thy children.
And he also forgot their children being